What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Savage Land. It's your boy, aka the Silver, the Savage, aka Hector Camacho Man Randy Savage. And I want to just come at you another time with another episode, just a random episode of course, today. What else would I be talking to you about? The Giant Man reveal from Marvel Legends HasLab. This isn't a video necessarily like I'm going through everything, the offering. I just wanted to make a point here that this is basically an oversized Renew Your Vows buck. First of all, I will say this. I am feeling this project. I like it. If you've been following my channel, you know I don't give a damn about a giant man. I told you I already have two freaking giant men over there, and it looks like I'm about to have a third realistic looking giant man. And what I wanted to go over was how great, how they knocked it out the park, basically, man. They stayed simple, kind of fell through on what I said in my videos. And when I said fell through, they actually kind of did it. They revealed the tears all the way. I also said that what else could they put around a giant man, besides things that go along with him, attachments to his body. That's what I thought it would be. And I also thought it would be a Black Goliath head switch, but it wasn't. But what you do get is three face plates with a stoic look, angry look, and there's another kind of other look, but it gets you three looks where you can take the faceplate off and put it up under the mask, and it also gives you two alternate heads. Alright, now, with the Galactus, the Doctor Doom head, I thought was pretty stupid, then I thought it was pretty cool. But what the cool thing about that is, it's actually a diorama piece I want to use, like taking a photo with Doctor Doom one day with that big head behind him like a statue, because that's how Doctor Doom usually is. He likes statues and monuments built of him, and you could use it for that. But other than that, it was kind of almost irrelevant. The Sentinel heads worked out, but these heads are something I'm not huge into, but they're great. They have a zombie head and they have a scroll head. Now, on Soapbox, which will be in a couple of days, I'll get into that. But what I want to get into is how great this body is and how great the anatomy of the figure is. Like I said, I think it was great. I think they knocked it out of the park. I think they did great on the offering. It's going to cost you $200. They did great on the price, and they did great on the tiers wise. All these topics I talked about the other day, and they did exactly that. They scrunched those tiers down, $10,000 to get this figure, $12,000 for the zombie head, $14,000 for the scroll head. Now, more likely, I think that's going to fund, if it does the $10,000 fund itself. I think people are like, you know what the hell? Because they are great. They look great. They have great sculpt and look like great paint. Another great thing they said was the eyes are clear plastic and it's painted behind it. Kind of almost gives you, I guess, that marble look. Gives you depth in your eyes, not just paint on top, and just give you a 2D kind of dimensional thing. It's going to almost be like, not necessarily 3D, but you can see into it. Like looking in somebody's real eyes. You're piercing into somebody's eyes. But let's get into this body, this Renew Your Vows body buck. Basically, I did an episode on the channel about a month ago when the Deadpool was revealed, and I was talking about how I hated that I missed out on Daredevil in the 2-pack. Now, once again, this is a special offering, but, and don't get it twisted too, this isn't fucking Super Adaptoid, okay? When it was gonna come to moving, Super Adaptoid is more like this. Giant Man is gonna have some more like a swag to him. He's gonna be able to bounce with it, like what you want, what you need. That's what that Giant Man is gonna be more about. So let's not get it twisted. And then plus, this figure is 24 inches, so it's two Super Adaptoids. And at a price of $200, I think they priced it right. Super Adaptoid right now, I just seen them in GameStop today for $69. Okay, two of those at 12 inches. What's that? 140. So that leaves another 60 to be desired on there, which that's the head sculpt. That is the premium sculpting on there. If you look close on the pictures, he has a lot of texturing on there, which is awesome. He has a lot of looks like airbrush shading, whatever you call it, dry brush on there. So the anatomy of his suit can pop out, because like I said the other day, he's not a real techie guy. He's more likely in a stretch suit, so you need to see the stretch of his muscles. You need to see the definition, the curvature of his body, the shadowing of his body, and man, it looks great to me. Like I said, I don't care, but when somebody makes you turn your head, and if you're not interested in something, you're doing a good job. So I think they did great on price, tiers, and the offering, the scope, and everything else that comes with it, which is not much. I like what they said also too, focus on the body. Now let's focus on that. Okay, so I just kind of went over the head sculpts. 3 faceplates, actually 3 additional heads. The 2 others being the scroll and the zombie. The faceplates will go on the 1 initial head if it doesn't hit the other tiers, okay? Now let's get down to the shoulders. They said for a first time on a big figure, which is a HasLab, which goes over 12 inches, they have the butterfly joints. Looks awesome, looks awesome, looks awesome, okay? So, with the butterfly joint, I was hoping, look, on some of those new Bucky Cap butterfly joints, they don't work fully like they supposed to, but this is a bigger figure, so hopefully it's easier for them to make that butterfly work. But even with the presence of it and a little bit that it does work, if that happens, I think it'd still be great for all the articulation you get with this figure. Double jointed, pinless elbow, so he can crank it, You know what I'm saying? He can do that. 29 points of articulation each in each hand, but then it's inverted, lateral, so almost like the, you see somebody who's double jointed, you can take that finger back, and that's cool for the zombie effect of it. Now, this is what got me, because I didn't notice this at first. This has the same setup as the Black Widow I just brought, as the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, as the Deadpool. You got the abdominal rocker, and you got the inverted ab crunch. So you're gonna be able to twist that figure and look like that, doing things like that with a big figure like that, and that is the money maker right there for me. That is the money maker. That is a giant size Renew Your Vows buck. You get a thigh cut, double jointed knees. Also, I think they said you get a boot cut. I will have to look back at that, but I'm gonna run back through this again. I just want to do a quick video on Soapbox. But then you also get toe articulation. This is Renew Your Vows. This is the Deadpool body, just amplified. And it's $200. I think this is great. And what's the first thing I saw also too when I was first watching it, because I was riding in the car looking at it, my dumb ass, I'm like, where's his extra hands at? Because he had his fist balled up. The fingers are articulated. The fingers gonna be able to do anything they want. The cool thing about this is they can get more busy with an anatomy and the articulation of a buck, because it's more human-like. They even said it last year. They said we could do Galactus hands better than a Sentinel because he has more of a human anatomy, even though he has the tech gear and parts on, man. So I think this was a great offering. Be honest with you, you can be mad if you want to. I think this was a home run for the way they handled it. They played it simple and safe, and sometimes that's the best way to go, to be honest with you. And maybe they can step their game up and do something else a little next year, but I think it's a great offering. Also, the face sculpts, they look like they're on G.I. Joe Rockstar status. This is more like a realistic looking dude, man. And like I said, man, they got my money. They got my money. Will I be able to afford it by the time it comes? Who knows? But it made me jump on there and like, hey, let me go ahead and back one. But at $200, I think I can swing that. I don't give a damn what's going on. And see, that's the scale tipper right there. What I just said, at $200, I think I can swing this. I'll probably have to get an extension on the light bill and shit. Look, I'll get that next week. $200 is going to Giant, man. Maybe I'll put him to fucking work when he comes. He can drive a truck. And if you're one of those ones, which I've seen the comments already, you just, oh, da-da-da-da-da this, oh, da-da-da-da-da that. You're just mad at HasLabs in general. I don't give a damn. Feel free to come and shit in my comments. Why? Because I'm going to give a like and a heart beside it, because YouTube probably sees as, hey, he's having interactions here, which is great, man. Look, I take anything and use it. For some odd reason, this Ollie's video that I did the other day is doing fucking numbers, and I'm like, yo, I feel like the mad rapper from the Biggie albums and shit. I got more John Blade shit here though. Y'all like this? This what y'all want? But with that being said, man, we're gonna call it a wrap. But if you're wondering about this Giant Man, I think it's awesome. Is it for everybody? No, it's really not for me. But I'm a huge collector, and for this price and for what you get, I don't give a damn about extra figures. They said they even dropped that. Look, we ain't gotta do that. We'd rather put it out in the regular line, which everybody was screaming. But sometimes it's damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm not all for Marvel Legends. I'm not all for G.I. Joe. I'm not all for Valorverse. I'm not all for Mattel. I don't give a damn about none of them, because at the end of the day, I don't think they really give a damn about me. I just have a passion for this, and what I'm telling you is no lie. I think this is a great figure. I think it's a great price and a great offering, and I think it's cool. And for once, those obscure head sculpts, I think, work out. Oh, that's also, they also made it an army builder. But let me get out of here, man. If you're thinking about this figure, just think of this. It's the Renew Your Vows body on a 24-inch buck. That's what this is basically, with sculpt, texture, paint, everything you want. This is a home run. With that being said, this is the Savage Land. We do this for the love and beauty of action figures. If you can, give me a like, comment, subscribe. If you can, hit me on my Instagram at Geppetto910. And with that being said, until the next time, get my shit together. God bless.